We are all aware that communication is composed of two fundamental categories, verbal and nonverbal communication. It is quite undeniable that applying these concepts may be a bit perplexing at times, especially in the context of intercultural domains. It is only through understanding how various expressions differ among many different cultures may we become competent and capable of communicating with each other regardless of our cultural background.
We know that verbal messages pertain to the sounds and words that we use to communicate. This method of interconnecting with others is the most common way which many of us use in our daily lives. There may be tendencies when the words we choose to tell or speak changes its meaning for others, and we all know that not all words mean the same thing for everyone, since language is indeed dynamic and continuously evolves through time.
One of the substances used in our science lab was arsole, which when heard from a novice's perspective, sounded like an inappropriate word when in fact, it was an organoarsenic compound. Although most of us laughed throughout the lecture, the teacher took our lack of experience into consideration. Even though we didn't take the subject too seriously, it really is peculiar to see how dynamic and variable our words can be. I guess, only by being aware of the tendencies of such situations like this, can we become mindful of the things we say in regards to its setting and context.
Now, in regards to nonverbal communication, I believe that many of us underestimate the amount of times we apply this concept every time we communicate with others. Similar to verbal communication, we become able to connect with others by expressing our ideas and emotions even without the use of sounds and words.
Of the several ways we communicate non-verbally, I believe that proxemics is what people have to prioritize these days, considering the current pandemic, but knowing that proxemics refers to the physical distance when communicating, there are times when I do feel uncomfortable when people stand too close to me when speaking, regardless of a pandemic or not. It is true that we must respect others' personal space, and right now, we shouldn't perceive social distancing as very political, like in other countries such as the US, and instead, acknowledge it as basic decency and utmost discipline for the benefit of our own well-being.
Another helpful instance of nonverbal communication is used in the context of oculesics. With the behavior of our eyes, we may be as expressive as a pen can be. Even dating back to earlier centuries, people have practiced creating expressions through their own sight. Many soldiers and those related in the field have used eye contact as a signal of environmental danger, accompanied by their facial expressions. Morse code is another example that can be used in communicating through blinking with their eyes. When one is limited from verbal speech, oculesics may be of use. It may be accustomed to build tension, create signals, and express what we imply without the use of our words.
Knowing how verbal and nonverbal communication can vary depending on the context, we thought that it is important to note how one's cultural background should be regarded in order to avoid perplexity or confusion between one another. Through implementing what we've learned here, we become competent, aware, and open-minded to the different practices of individuals we have met and yet to meet in our everyday lives.
As we enter another decade in the 21st century, we still see countless of problems faced against different races, culture, and individuality. With communication becoming so accessible and reachable among various platforms, we see how impactful our use of this must become.
Building relationships and accepting others for who they are as a person through communication should be reinforced as a norm for the sake of humanity and its future generations. We can only imagine how much we can do to defend our freedom and rights and aim for an unbiased nation that knows no hate but only care for one another, regardless of one's background. Through communication, may we emphasize the needs of those who are unable to do so. Through communication, may we be able to see a better version of ourselves.
Good day, my name is Sherry Rose MUTYA and I'm 19 years old. I was born in Quezon City but I was raised on Rodriguez, Rizal. Last year, I graduated in senior high school at Polytechnic University of the Philippines. And currently, I am a freshman college student at the same university taking up Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. For my skills, I have a knowledge on basic accounting and I am also a fast learner, flexible, organized, and hardworking type of person. I am computer literate and I have a good communication skill as well. I don't have any working experience yet, that's why I'm looking for a job that would be suitable for the skills that I have. If you have any questions about me, you can contact me on my Gmail at cherrymutya29@gmail.com.
Hi, I'm Crisanta Hernandez, 19 years old, and I live in Taytay, Rizal. I'm currently studying in Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Manila, under the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy program. I'm a first-year college student who is equipped with knowledge about financial accounting and reporting. Aside from that, I am also proficient in using Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel, and quite knowledgeable in using Adobe Photoshop. I am also an easygoing, hardworking, and determined person. For my experience, I have worked for 2 weeks in Tanay Rural Bank Cainta last January 2019 during our work immersion when I was in grade 12. If you want to know more about my skills, education, experiences, and anything else, you can contact me through my email, hernandezmcsha@gmail.com. Thank you.
Good day. I am Marcus Lance Roel MONOCAY, 19 years of age. I was born in Manila City, Metro Manila. I studied in Don Bosco Technical College, Mandaluyong City for my elementary years. And then I transferred to the City of Mandaluyong Science High School for my junior high. I took up accountancy and business management in Lyceum of the Philippines University located in Intramuros, Manila. I'm currently undertaking Bachelor of Science, major in accountancy in the Polytechnic University of the Philippines located in Santa Mesa, Manila. I am NC3 certified when it comes to events planning, and I have basic skills in Word, PowerPoint, and Excel. I am proficient in speaking in English and using computers. My work experience is my immersion in F1 Hotel located in BGC.
I'm Kristine BRIGUERA, 19 years old from Mandaluyong City. I studied accountancy, business, and management at Rizal Technological University, and I'm currently studying at Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Manila, for the program Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. I can speak Filipino and English. I am a self-motivated person and can manage my time for loads of work. I have the ability to communicate and empathize with other people. The basics of accounting and Microsoft Offices. I can also apply what I have learned from my experience in radio broadcasting and script writing, or simply in journalism in general, to effectively communicate and interpret information from the different accounting data and for my team.
Good day. My name is Vincent ALCERA. I am 19 years old and I was born in Manila, but I grew up in Paranaque City. I graduated senior high school at the Polytechnic University of the Philippines back in 2019, and I am currently an incoming sophomore in the same university with a degree on the Bachelor of Science in Accountancy. I am quite proficient in reading and speaking English, and I know the basics of computer programming and coding such as HTML, JavaScript, and Python. I like to learn a lot of things and expand my knowledge beyond different fields besides accountancy. I can say that I am quite competent in the things that I do, and that even though I don't have any professional work experience, I can say that I am quite computer literate and can adapt to any work environment to wherever I am assigned.
Hi, I'm Angelica May F. San Pedro, 19 years old, born in Angono but raised and currently residing in Taytay Rizal. I graduated with honors in senior high school last year at Polytechnic University of the Philippines and currently a freshman student of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy at the same university. As part of my skills, I am knowledgeable in basic accounting and some business operations. I am also a computer literate and proficient in using the internet, Microsoft Office, and Google applications. I do speak and write very well in English and Filipino language. I am very resourceful, organized, flexible, and can easily manage my time when needed. I've worked before in the office of our barangay as an assistant during summer in 2017. And recently, I work as an on-call service crew in a known restaurant. If you have any questions, you can reach me at sanpedro.angge@gmail.com. Thank you.